Hey guys, Tarek here bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. Playing today spawning in the north here, Foggy, playing as Night Elf, going for the Keeper of the Grove first. Doing a bit of Ancient of War creeping. From the south we have FoCuS, playing as Orc and going for the Blade Master. I feel like this is the first time I've seen Blade Master in a while. A lot of Farseer headhunters lately, but getting back into the Blade Master, nice to see.
Forces are under attack.
Wow, popping the speed scroll and windwalking across here. Interesting. Letting the creep up there. Coming in. Too slow to really steal too much. Windwalk duration is about to wear off. Gets the kill though. Map is Northern Isles. And this one just a ladder game. No tournament stakes.
A player's forces are under attack.
Goes the creeps with that Voodoo Lounge construction. Look at how far out that Ogre Magi is going to stand now. Okay, I thought he was going to go to sleep out there, but no. It wasn't quite night time. Denies himself to the creeps there. Meanwhile, Blade Master is chasing the Keeper around the map at the moment. Got one grunt down here. Maybe some boots. Applies the dust. Tally staff on the Keeper meanwhile. Don't think boots are ready for purchase quite yet, right? Couple right clicks each direction, so pretty slow start to this one. Pop some dust there, maybe hoping to catch some archers. The archers are not in that location. And here we go, got an expansion coming up for Foggy in the north now. As he's running around. Tech underway for Foggy. Okay, he has gone for some hunts. I was thinking that's quite a slow tech. But he is mixing in a few huntresses, so that has slowed him down a bit, as well as the expansion. So he's trying to do everything at once. He's teching, he's expanding. He's building an army. It's the classic Night Elf way. Sounds like the neighbour's hammering something.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blade Master coming in here, looking to steal a bit of experience. Getting very close to level 2 thanks to that as well. Quite a successful harass really, even though he wasn't there for long. Grunts meanwhile doing a bit of creeping. I think there was only one creep there. Like, yeah, the huntsman, the one with the ensnare. Blade Master getting the run around. He does spot the tree. And here come the grunts. Archer in the Orc base, checking what's going down. Spirit Lodge out the back, War Mill coming up. Brute Strength for the grunts. And the Blade Master making this camp quite difficult. Foggy bringing in all the wisps to start repairs on that Tree of Life. Let's see if he can hold. Tangle one of the grunts. Blade Master coming back in, very slow cancelling the salve here though. Blade Master able to heal up a lot. Keeping meanwhile playing evasively. One grunt goes down, but a couple wisps have gone down, maybe 3, 4 wisps. Keeper running out and then coming back in. Grunt going down again. Tree is pretty healthy at least. Here comes the Shadow Hunter now. Oh, got some wards coming in. Cuts in some trouble. Pops the dust. Keeper coming back in. Looks like going to attack down these wards. Just leaving the tree to do some damage here.
Are under attack.
Summoning some more wisps.
The town is under siege.
Gonna try pop out. Oh wow! Ooh! Very well done by Foggy. Did you see that? He switched this around so that the Blade Master wouldn't pop the Shadow Hunter out. Even though the Shadow Hunter was eventually running out of the surround, you know, if he popped out to the southern side, he maybe could have ran away there. Foggy with the maneuvers to counter. Oof, and there we go. Blade Master taking a lot of damage. Sentinel up in the tree from the hunts. Able to do some pretty good damage. So wow, that was looking pretty ugly for a while for Foggy, but he comes out of it very well, and I'm very impressed. Did have to lose, what was that, like 6 wisps or so? 1 hunt. They got the job done in the end.
Forces are under attack.
Because this Blade Master out the back, healing up at the moment. Not level 3 yet, so still doesn't have a super long duration on his Windwalk. Has to be a little bit more cautious. Going in here for the Creep Jack, but there's a Sentinel on the far side. Don't know if the Blade Master got spotted there, perhaps not. It's going to go to the shop, pick up the Invul Potion. Keep you getting pretty close to the level up.
A player's
Not quite there yet.
under attack.
Let's have the next level in Tangle. Meanwhile, Shadow Hunter also creeping up quite nicely. Blade Master in here, gonna make this difficult. Do have that Sentinel up though. Foggy pulls the creeps towards it as well. Spends an Entangle over here also. Gonna try to come in for the Creep Jack. Got the sight working out nicely. Focusing down the Blade Master, but a few of the glaives bouncing back onto the knoll. And there we go. Doesn't pick up the item. Doesn't get the last hit. And then just, again, Foggy. Just flawless play, I would say. Thought maybe the Blade Master will be able to steal it thanks to the bouncing glaives, or the Huntresses kind of bouncing onto the creeps after targeting the Blade Master, but it wasn't the case. I didn't actually know that they could do that. It's pretty rare to see. Didn't realize that they bounce from a neutral onto an enemy like that. Okay, here we go. Focus coming in here. Good purge on the hunt. That's going to go down. It's a little bit of damage to the grunts on the way in. Good number of hunts over here. And here we go. Tower push from FoCuS. He's brought along quite a few peons. Got the level up on the Shadowhunter with a lot of mana. He's got the Greater Mana Potion and the Pendant of Energy, so this could be quite strong. Mana for days. He's got protection though. Probably doing his best. The heal spray active. Serpent wards though doing some good damage. Blade Master's starting to get a touch low. He does have a healing potion, however. He's okay, another wisp coming in with the detonate. There we go, big mana potion active. And the Shadow Hunter. The Foggy with the sustain. Alchemist just refusing to run out of mana. Still got the heal scroll remaining. But the tower's just about up out the back as well, so Foggy might have to start mixing in some glaive throws. He's got 1 in production at the moment. Going after the entangled mine. Double glaive throwers, in fact. Probably just biding his time until those glaive throwers are ready. Maybe waiting for a few of these wards to time out as well. They'll pick off a couple of the wisps as they back away. Quite a lot of these grunts getting very low in health. The Shadow Hunter's still nowhere near a level up. It just shows how little FoCuS is killed during this push. He's going for the kill on the tree. Quite a few wisps there on the repairs. Doesn't look like it's going to work, so turn around now onto the Huntresses. The towers, though, doing some big damage. He's focusing on the Alchemist. Alchemist pretty tanky, though, with the Ring of Protection and the Ring of Regen. Focus back onto the Huntresses. Shadow Hunter getting quite low. Doesn't have any mana for the healing at the moment. Blade Master out the back, though, getting to work. Taking down the glaive throwers. Entangle on the Blade Master. He's still got that healing potion though. Pops it. Runs back to the safety of the towers. Was on repair duties for the glaive thrower, so not repairing up the expansion currently. Keon's repairing up meanwhile on the watchtowers. And any small mistake, look at how much damage those huntresses take on those 3 towers. And it looks like the expansion's gonna go down here. Foggy kind of backing away with the repairs. Gonna let it fall. Needs to kill this Ancient of War as well, if possible. Shut down that glaive thrower production. No, it looks like FoCuS is just going to back away after all of that. Here we go. We'll let the towers fall to the glaive throwers. Triple glaives, that might be a slight overinvestment by Foggy. But well done there by FoCuS, getting the job done in the end. There's somewhat closed the experience gap with that also. Foggy restarting the expansion a little bit further back.
Players' forces are under attack.
And going back to the creeping. FoCuS healing up. Starting up a bestiary now. So there's a lot of lumber even after that tower push. 700 lumber. Impressive. Peon's making the full trek back to base as well. So it looks like Foggy will pull ahead maybe in hero levels thanks to starting up these 2 camps a touch faster. But he's still got those glaive throwers. Don't know how useful they're going to be going forwards. And these huntresses, they do tend to fall off a bit against the higher tech army. Upgrading them though. More damage. Going to be a race to the red camp, or is FoCuS going to make a pit stop at this orange? Okay, so it's going to be uncontested red, it looks like, for Foggy. FoCuS maybe not with the best creep route. Maybe could have sent this mirror image in to do some scouting earlier. Spots it, but it's too late. The big item's already taken. It's got the Warsong battle drums. So it's going to be some big damage on these armies now with the Warsong battle drums as well as all these damage upgrades. Quite a strong item there. The Alchemist overall very tanky with the Ring of Regen, now the Periapt, Gauntlets of Ogre Strength. Purging away those, I don't think they had vision of the expansion, not entirely sure. It was very close. Crystal Ball on the Blade Master. Pops down a ward in the marketplace. Good if he wants to see some harass coming towards this expansion. Another ward down here, so FoCuS with nice vision currently. Looks like maybe both players going to try contest this corner of the map. Though at the moment Foggy just on defense. He's got his expansion, it's entangling, so he wants to make sure it's safe. But it looks like that might give FoCuS the time to creep out the red.
A player's forces are under
Foggy
attack.
definitely expecting an attack. Sending the treants down here to do some scouting. Surround on the creep that's going to give the item. Look of flames. Okay, it's pretty decent for the Blade Master. One of the few heroes that can make reasonable use of it. But overall, the experience split does become quite even. FoCuS getting this camp, Foggy getting this one, so it does even things out on the XP split.
A town is under siege.
Slight lead in experience though for Foggy overall. I suppose there are a couple camps remaining still in this corner for FoCuS. So we can close that gap a touch. So he's going to try and give some solo experience to the Shadow Hunter as well. Hitting level 5, very powerful with the level 3 wards.
A player's forces are under attack.
Checking if we're going to see some tech for Foggy, but no, he's just pumping his army at the moment. Armor upgrades next as well. Good number of archers in the mix now also. Didn't do any damage to the wisp with the cloak of flame, so that shows that that's the mirror image.
A player's forces are under attack.
So Foggy, close to 10 food lead at this stage. But FoCuS got his expansion up and running, so he's in a decent position. Foggy having to... He's kind of hit a bit of a brick wall, you know, that last 10 food with these kind of...
The town is under siege.
Ancient of War armies tend not to be that impactful. Purging away the treants instantly. The Huntresses with lightning shield does manage to do a little bit of damage with that as well. Purging this one was slightly out of position, taking quite a few hits from the serpent wards, but glaive throws reasonable. Looks like Foggy trying to fight in this choke point. Feels like it's good for his ranged army. Opens up the choke a bit though by summoning in those treants. And here we go, full scale fighting underway. Scroll protection from Foggy. Hodo Beast extremely low to start things off, but able to get away for the moment. Grunt frontline though is falling fast. Get some heals from the Shadow Hunter. Glaive Master out the back, getting to work on the glaive throwers. Now going for the archers. The Shamans out the back getting chopped up. And FoCuS's army is just getting annihilated right now. He's getting completely overwhelmed. Glaive Master though out the back doing some good work. He's getting quite low now, however. Pops the invult. Shadow Hunter still has 2 mana potions, so he's a bit slow making use of the healing.
A player's forces are under attack.
Maybe this will give him some stamina as the fight continues on. There we go, pops one of them. Drops his pendant of energy to max value out of that as well. Oh, it's a scrappy one. Both players are very close on food counts at the moment. Uh-oh, Blade Master hitting hard. Keeper in some trouble. Mirror image to break free of the entangle. It looks like it's going to be FoCuS the one pulling back. Foggy about 10 food ahead at this stage. Yes, just being so close to the Night Elf base, he didn't even really make use of the Moonwells. Just a better fight overall from Foggy. He came in with, I suppose, like better consumables, the heal scroll, the scroll protection. And he started the fight so strong. I think maybe FoCuS should have been a little bit more mana pot heavy, making use of the heals a bit earlier in the fight. Because, you know, he's at the tail end of that fight, still had the mana potion left. But didn't have an army to heal it with anymore. But Foggy, you know, you do often get caught with these strategies on tier 2. I'm sure he'd like to take up to tier 3. Get the upgrades for the archers, but it can be tough to afford. FoCuS has closed the gap in terms of army size quite quickly as well. But once again, scroll of healing, scroll protection.
A player's forces are under
No
attack.
invul potion though. But good shock control from Foggy. Treant doing some scouting, checking for a second expansion. Same story for the mirror image. Invul on the Blade Master, 2 mana potions on that Shadow Hunter. I suppose the next big thing we have to be looking for is the level ups on these Night Elf heroes. Level 6, the ultimates on them, very impactful. I'd say generally a lot stronger than especially the Shadow Hunters.
A town is under siege.
Very hard to use without getting entangled. The Blade Storm from the Blade Master is powerful, but I mean, it's still so far away from level 6. Don't know if that's going to be relevant unless we see quite a few hero kills. Not the best positioning to start this one out for Foggy. Archers out the front. Looking for a few detonates. Gets a reminder from the Shadow Hunter, but not too bad. Blade Master hitting some big crits now. That level 3 crit active. Just chopping away too. Activate scroll protection now. Good amount of surface area for FoCuS though. He's doing some big damage. Blade Master in some trouble. Still alive. And so is the Alchemist. Getting staffed out to safety now though. But these level 3... well, level 2 wards actually, I was going to say. The level 3 healing and that Blade Master kind of just soloing the Night Elf army currently. Getting some focus fire done now. Quite a few of these raiders getting extremely low. And that's the level up. Oh, there we go. Transmute. No. Oh, big levels up for Foggy. And once... oh, there we go. He does. He picks off a raider, I think it was. With the transmute. Keep her popping the healing. Pretty fast cooldown on that, so he's not really missing out on too much. Expansion in the corner for FoCuS, however. So he's looking for the inevitability. And here comes the Tree of Ages. Looks like he's going to walk it down over to this corner, so it looks like it's going to be the big scrap in the corner. Who's going to control that mine? Oh, you have the slight food lead. Comparing gold in the expansions. Okay, so FoCuS has a lot extra, about 3k more. So unless Foggy can get this second mine, he's in some trouble. Coming to the center, maybe he can get some good shop control. Pick up a couple items. FoCuS posturing for an attack. He's 1 to upgrade, by the way. Didn't mention his upgrades. Okay, Tree of Ages. Spotted, walking its way across. Blade Master 5.5 now, so maybe we could see some Blade Storm action. Not super likely, though. Oh, that's a nasty... lightning shield. Stuffed it to get away to safety because it's daytime. Can't use hide to neutralize the damage from that either. We had a lightning shield really paying dividends. Foggy having trouble with the control groups. Time's out finally. Check just walking its way back in,
siege.
eating up.
A player's forces are under attack.
Couple treants coming in here. No burrow down there, so it is vulnerable to treant harass. Okay, comes in for a transmute, picks off a unit. This trying to heal through all this damage. Blade Master getting low, but so is the Alchemist. Lightning Shield coming in. Oh, look at all that healing though. Alchemist is healing through all of the Blade Master's damage. He even popped the Invul potion for that. But look at that wall of Serpent Wards. They're taking down the Tree of Ages so quickly. And it can't back away. It's getting blocked. Oh my god. Shadow Hunter still has 2 mana potions left. Oh boy, this is not looking good for Foggy all of a sudden. He's stopped on the Serpent Wards though for a while. Foggy's still with a healthy number of archers out the back. There goes the Blade Storm. Looks like he's focused on killing the tree. Tree's in some big trouble. A couple raiders falling. But the tree goes down. FoCuS's army quite weak. He's got the expansion up and running though, so he can start to pump these units out. He can rebuild very quickly from this. Looks like Foggy maybe wants to make a pit stop back at his Moonwells. They don't have much left for him though. But he can't afford to let this happen. He's got to make a push before this gold mine really starts to take over. FoCuS stopping by the shop, picks up an invul potion. Lots of mana on the keeper. Once again, the double mana pots on the Shadow Hunter. Comes in for the transmute. It can, you know, somewhat even out the economy. This bomb out the back, heal spray. Alchemist's pretty much out of mana at the moment though. The lightning shield is ripping into the archers. Pops the ultimate to heal through it, so he doesn't lose too much. There we go, ultimate on cooldown now. Might even be worth putting the Sobi mask on the alchemist currently. Kind of feels like he needs the mana more. Fighting starting back up. Food count's almost dead even. It's only going to get worse for Foggy as this drags on. Yep, and there we go. He switches over the Sobi mask to the alchemist. But the longer he waits, the more income for FoCuS. He's even chucking a tower down in that corner to make sure Foggy can't sneak an expo down there. Comes in for the transmute again. He's aiming for the raiders, which makes sense. Try and reduce the crowd control. Alchemist in a bit of trouble though. Blade Master right in the middle of things. Mirror image to break free. Ultimate again from Foggy out the back. Pretty good usage of it, I would say. And Foggy has managed to pull a slight army-sized lead after, you know, picking off a couple units, transmuting them. Does kind of even out the gold by quite a lot. Okay, here we go, but FoCuS coming in, perhaps for the expansion. Foggy not too far away. Alchemist, good amount of mana now. Again. Full spray. Archers out the back, but they don't seem to be making a huge amount of impact. Blade Master getting on top of them now. Entangle. The Serpent Ward front line though, working out nicely. Blade Master out the back, just going to town, getting healed up now. Really good bounce on those heals. Foggy trying to reposition away from the Serpent Wards. They're just slaughtering them at the moment. 48 to 52 piercing damage, and there we go, the Blade Storm getting in there. Knocking out a whole bunch of Foggy's units. He's trying to heal through it, but he's unable to. And he's got almost nothing left. Got just over 20 food. Town portal's out, but yes, he can't recover from this. Close fight though, man. Really close fight. Wow. It all came down to the expansion in that top left corner. FoCuS took a bit of a gamble, but able to fight evenly in spite of that expansion, and then Foggy perhaps not quite fast enough going for the attack, trying to knock it out, eventually just getting outmined in the end. Valiant attempt though, you know, with the transmute, was keeping pace for quite a while, but FoCuS patient, well stocked on the consumables himself, with the invul potions, with the mana potions on the Shadow Hunter. And he had such good staying power. Man, those level 3 Serpent Wards, they are so powerful. Kind of soloing all the hunts. Well, anyway, guys, a wrap on that. Thanks for tuning in to some more Warcraft 3 action. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.